Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is F1XL Extra Wednesday nights. We are back just for tonight for the All-Star announcement. But I think we're just having a little bit of technical issues with Taz at this moment in time, so I will be talking for now. Welcoming to everybody that is here. But as you can see,
Hello everyone. Sorry, I technical issues weren't technical issues. It was my daughter. She tried to walk in as if it was done. I was like, oh, I want to speak to you. I was like, fine.
I do apologize.
Yes, my daughter's a technical issue. Good evening, everybody. Sorry. Well, anyway, Matt, you continue. You've been talking. You continue on.
No, you know what? I've now lost train of thought. But no. You know what? That's just threw me off. That's cheers.
My daughter is a technical issue. That should be the title of tonight's stream.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to get absolutely crucified for it now as well.
You know, just wait till I tell she won that one.
What is that rubbish in the top right?
Oh, Wady. Oh, Wady, all upset. Oh.
You know what? I didn't even realise that was there.
He told me that he wanted me to host tonight. I warned him, are you sure? He went, yes. The European final tonight. Repping my team. Don't care. So if we get a problem with the stream, then leave it on Matty, because he let me host tonight.
Hey, you host it better than I do, Taz, so yeah. Because you've already had to change all the stuff that I've changed over just because it fucks everything up.
Yeah, exactly that. Anyway, I'll do my introduction now. Hey everybody, I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic evening. It is, of course, Wednesday night. It is around about 7:05. It is F1XL Extra. It is announcement night for the ASR on Sunday night. 100% race, lots of chaos, lots of carnage, lots of people probably crying. Because guess what? There'll be complaints about the teams, about the track, and of course, about any old thing they can think of to make an excuse to not blame themselves. But
yeah, for Sunday night then.
Exactly. I will very quickly make this clear as well. I will be finishing this stream by 8 o'clock tonight. It will be finished by 8 o'clock tonight because an unnamed team is kicking off at 8 o'clock. So yeah.
Bulletwood has already put it in the chat. Apparently, it's on Paramount.
Yeah, it's on there. Well, we get on HBO Max because
Yeah, I saw that earlier and everything. I was like, well, I don't have HBO Max yet, so.
Well, it's fine. I will stream it in Discord so you can watch it with me.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome?
Slow Dog saying get the tissues ready. Wow.
Yeah, because I'm going to be having a good old Tommy Tank after the game.
Before we carry on, let me just give the shout outs for the resubs that we've got in as well. But Bullet Wing with a 21-month resub. Very, very, thank you very much. Yeah, that one. Bray, I can't even fucking speak. Fucking Bray, thank you again for subbing. How long is that? 13 months resub. He just wants for the All-Star race and he wants no adverts. And that is it for now. There's a returning driver that I have not seen for a while, and Matt Turner's in the chat.
Hello, Matt Turner. I hope you're doing rather well.
It's like last week. Fucking Harvey turned up last week.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Exactly. He's at university and everything now.
Yeah, I know. That's the way life is now.
It is. Some old names dropping by, which is good to see.
Right, well, let's get this road on the show and let's kick things off. So, I will click a button. We will see what the track for the ASR is. Before I click said button, would everybody in the chat like to very quickly make last-minute predictions about what track you think it might be?
Oh, can I guess?
You don't know, do you? Or did we tell you? No. Did we tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, you did.
That's fine.
We're not doing too bad, Matt. How are yourself? And welcoming everybody else that is joining us now.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying Bray wants Monaco. Chaz says
wants Monaco.
Hake wants Monaco. Uld wants Bahrain. Sky wants Bahrain. Bullet Wounds wants Imola.
Mark snapped his yo-yo in half. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Barky said Spa. Wadey said Madring.
Nice. Okay.
Mad said, as long as I don't see an American flag.
Right, well, I will confirm now that the ASR track for the season is going to be Spain.
España.
Viva España.
Oh, I cannot wait for this.
That's a Spain in the backside, to be honest, for some people.
It certainly is.
Yep.
Now,
I'm just waiting for...
I'm just waiting for the messages and everything and that of who's in there. I was like, no, I want out.
Which Spain? I would love to say it was the Mad Ring, but it won't be on the game until after the ASR. So
yeah, it's a lot bollocks. But
yeah. So quick thing of the Spanish track. There is a TED layout. Thank you to Norris, by the way, for the information that he's put on here.
Yeah, I did have to change the track map as well because I did put the one with the chicane at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's the first one comes up when you look it up, but then you've got to scroll down about halfway down the page to find the proper one now.
Well, I love the fact that Brain's like, thank God I ain't racing, and Slowdog's going, thank God you aren't racing.
Well, yeah,
right.
We ain't gonna have the dodgy host issues from Bray.
Hey. Right, so very quick summary of said track for Sunday night. 4.655 kilometers long, 66 laps. It will be on Sunday night. Safety cars quite possible. Not definite, but I'm thinking I had an incident last season at turn 4 where even with full TC, my back end just sent me into a wall because I touched the grass like the slightest bit. So there is possible safety cars, but yeah, they're not. Turn 1 a couple of seasons ago, we had Adski absolutely terrorize half the grid. Remember?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, he went off track, bounced off the wall, came back across track, and took it like 4 other cars. Yeah, that was a fun one. Turn 7 and 8 are notorious for people losing the back end as well. Yeah, going up the hill. So circuit was built as part of the 92 Barcelona Olympics. No idea why, because they're not going to race F1 cars in the Olympics. There we go.
I know. When I read that, I was like, okay.
First race was the Spanish Touring Car Championship 91. 2 weeks after touring cars raced at Barcelona, it was Formula One's turn. The track enjoyed a sensational debut with Nigel Mansell and Ayrton Senna. Famous eyeball-to-eyeball drag race down to the straight before Mansell took the lead and drove on to victory. I had to read it that way, just to, The drivers love the circuit to Barcelona, Catalunya. Not sure about that. Just remember, because we spent huge amounts of time pounding around it during winter testing. Not anymore. Bahrain.
No.
The track is good at a mix of high and low speed corners with challenging turn 3 right-hander. A great chance to evaluate the balance of your car your team designers have given you to fight for the season. If I say it myself, what a load of shit that is. But yeah, he is right. But what a load of shit that is. Right.
Yeah, biggest load of bollocks ever, isn't it?
let's stop beating around the bush now and let's get on with some drivers. Right.
Oh, this is why we're all here, to see the driver lineups and what cars they have got.
Correct. Right. So, team number 1, I can tell you without looking, it is indeed the pairing from the Haas team. Haas. And the pairing is none other than Leonardo ST14 and Adski.
Leo's had a good season.
Mm-hmm.
So this, and Adski as well. I think did Adski miss a few races?
Yeah. He has missed quite a few, but he finished P4 out of the the sort of the 5 drivers that qualified for the ASR. Like he's technically finished fifth in the championship. I think he was the 4th highest driver. Have I missed myself? I don't know. This is the first team, but if you miss yourself, then that's impressive.
I was gonna say, wow.
Yeah.
You've looked at the sheets. We need to change the passwords.
Atsuki was very much a case of always around the fight. I don't think he was ever at the front a lot, but he was always consistently sort of 4 or 5, like top 4, top 5 most weeks when he was racing.
Just causing people headaches then.
Yeah, absolutely. Atsuki's brilliant. Love racing Atsuki.
Oh, Atsuki is. I've raced against him a few times, to be fair.
Yeah. Leo needs to be slapped by myself at some point because he threw away the championship in the last race by just giving up.
Yes, we did mention that one last week. Where who did we have on last week for Division 2? Sky, I think it was. And he even said that it looked like he had an issue, and he just then retired. So Sky then could just relax and go for the title and finish where he wanted to.
Yeah, he threw away the championship because he could have won that. I think with the way that Sky had his race, it was an absolute shocker of a race from Sky. So yeah, it's a shame, but you know what? Chin up. ASR is completely different, kettle of fish, and it's good fun.
It is.
Yeah, so I'll do my usual quick rule reminder at the end as well before we do end of stream as well, just for anyone who is still sitting there, and then we can just confirm it on this thingy later. But yeah, for those who don't know, 20 points for a win, 1 point for last place. So every single position matters.
Yes, we did mention that as well last week. So did Sky, I think, as well.
Yeah. So, very strong pair to start off with. The problem with this is that we have now got 9 other strong pairs to go with it. And we get to the point where we have to then, try and work out which one's going to win.
These partnerships are unreal. This is it's going to be fun.
Right. Let's go on to the next one then. And that is going to be the pairing from the RB Alpha Tauri, Visa Cash App, the Jelly Bean Factory,
the many name team.
Yeah, the Milky Bar racing team. And that is going to be the pair of De Echte Cheese and Blaz, as we say if we want to do it all wrong. Or Chaz and Blazed.
Yes.
Tell you now, if you hadn't been such a terrorist throughout the season, Blaze could have potentially won a championship last year.
To be fair, you signed him last season and he showed potential.
No, he showed potential in one race. One single race, right? I didn't sign him. I inherited him. He was rubbish. And then he became good for one, because at Bahrain, he went from being this guy who was fighting for P11 every week to this guy who dominated the front guys for that one single race, and then went right back to normal the next race. I was like, who raced for you?
Can I suck you now?
Who raced for you for that one race? Hold on, I want to say, me and him. Hey, Sky, I'm going to say to you, China. Every single season, China.
You'll get your props in a minute, Chaz.
But yeah, it's one of those things. He showed the potential in that one race. So I was like, then he turned up this season and done really well, and I'm glad for him because honestly, he's a lovely lad. But he's gonna watch this back and definitely send me a message afterwards.
You're definitely getting a message.
But he had the potential to genuinely. I think he's going to cause the Div 2 drivers some real problems. Finished what it would have been 5th, quite far down actually in the ASR positions. So I think he's got a genuine chance of doing really well, to be honest with you. I'm intrigued to see what Blaze can do, because I know for a fact that Blaze
fuck's sake, Sky.
Oh dear God.
At least it's not the other one.
Which other one?
I'm not saying it.
Okay. That's fine. We'll come back to it. Yeah. Yeah. You can say it later. That's how we're into the stream tonight. Is Matty saying those two numbers together?
Not a fucking chance. No hope in hell.
But yeah, I and Chaz is a much better driver than he used to be.
Yeah, he has improved.
I think I said to him last season, he was my Div 1 driver last season, and I did say to him, the confidence that you'll gain from dropping down to Div 2 and fighting with people that are probably more his pace will be massive. And honestly, I don't want to bring myself up too much, but I'm absolutely glad that he did drop down in the end, because he's been in a good title fight and actually been able to enjoy racing a lot more. And you can see that with some of the results he's getting. So,
oh yeah, most definitely. So he would definitely be pumped up for this ASR as well.
100%. Hard-working father mucker.
Oh yeah. Apart from Sky just putting in that dig as well.
Sky, to be honest with you, you sweated the hell out of the season. So honestly, any more from you, and I'm going to have to start deafening you for a minute, because like digs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Like, yeah, exactly, Chaz. You get him told. But yes, right. Let's quickly move on to the next team, and we are going to go from a Div 3, Div 2 pairing to a Div 4, Div 1 pairing.
Ooh.
And we're going to go to the Makalaka Crackaraka of Crabs and Sparrow in the McLaren.
Yes. Sparrow and Crabs in that McLaren. Crabs showed why he took that championship this season. He absolutely had fun in that Division 1 this year. He had some close battles from what I've seen, and yeah, he definitely deserved that Division 1 title.
Yeah, I think there got to a point mid-season where you sort of thought Crabs is going to do it, and I think there were still people doubting him, and I was like, from an early point, I think if you listen to sort of week, like 4 or 5, I did turn around and say Crabs could win the championship, and Barnes was like, I think so. I think that Harris could come back and win the championship. And then
I think I was the same as well. But
yeah.
Then just more and more into the season, you could see that Crabs was determined to take that top spot and keep that top spot.
Yeah, 100%. But it's good. It's good to have change. It might end up going back to the same as before next season. Who knows? Obviously, new game. Don't know what the game's going to be like. Obviously, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer, it has come out. I will reserve my judgment for now, because I don't want to talk crap about it and it actually ends up being really good, or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm not going to say much about it because I'm not getting it yet.
I will get it like when it comes out, but yeah, I will reserve. But Crabs is an absolute sweat. Sparrow will sweat like mad, and then also he will race. Whether it'll be any good or not is a different conversation, but never know. Sparrow needs to keep a cool head for the whole race and just yeah, I think enjoy it. That's the thing. Like every single driver who's on the grid, Sparrow is expected to finish 20th. That's ultimately what this positioning says.
Yeah, because with you saying that, he did finish the lowest of the Div 4 drivers and stuff like that. But as we see him week in, week out, and season after season, anything can happen. So he might be able to nick a few places and gain them extra points for him and his teammate.
Absolutely. Just quickly, Chaz, I'm absolutely not dissing Sparrow. The fact is, if you put every single driver down on a list from, who finished highest in Div 1 to lowest in Div 4, Sparrow is the bottom driver. He is the worst performing driver in terms of the Div 4 driver. So he's expected to finish last. But, people DNF, people crash out, people get their strategies wrong. All it takes is Sparrow to have a solid race. And then suddenly, the next thing you know, he's fighting P12, P11. And actually, with a guy like Krabs as his teammate, you're thinking there's a genuine chance they win the ASR. You know what I mean? So,
most definitely.
Yeah. Anything can happen, and that's what makes this event so unique and so much fun as well. So
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's going to be enjoyable.
Yeah, I think those two you have to kind of put as a favourite to an extent, purely because of the weight of Krabs. I think you're looking at Krabs, and it's whoever beat Krabs who wins the race. I think it might end up he finishes third, but being honest with you, I know who's my favourite to win the race, but I'll come back to that later on.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have the same name as well.
Yeah, good. Well, let's move on to the next race. The next team, and it's going to be none other than the green machine of the Sauber. You have to say Sauber, you know?
Sauber.
And it is Earl Bob and Dunk Titan. Dunk.
That could be a good pairing as well, because Titan, he's had a strong season, all season to be fair. I think he's made one or two mistakes with strategy wise and stuff like that, but he still showed real potential and gave the challenge in the division he was in.
Yeah, I think the one there was two things with Titan that I think caused him problems last season. I think number one was the inconsistency. There were points last season where he was absolutely rapid, and I'm talking like scary quick. So like last race of the season at Netherlands, I'll be honest with you, he was probably the quickest driver on track. He made a couple of mistakes at some point during the race, and it cost him the victory. But he was the quickest driver. I think even Ancient, Slowdog, Narwhal, we were all sort of in the conversation, would all agree that Titan was just scary how quick he was. And then the other thing was there was races where he just was absolutely nowhere at times. I don't know if that was down to setup choice or whatever, but like there was a few races where he just got sort of meandered in mid-pack, and that was him. He never really sort of recovered from it. So I think the overtaking thing, he's going to have to try and get that nailed down, especially with a grid. He's going to have an advantage potentially because he's a good qualifier, but if he gets stuck in sort of like P11, P12, because he's maybe crashed it in qualifying or whatever, he's going to have to overtake and going to have to be quick about it as well. So
yeah, he's got to make those moves quick to get back up to where he should feel comfortable on the track.
Qualifying wise, he's able to put in, if he can put in the times that he's capable of, there's no reason he can't fight for pole. Because if the Div 1 guys do what they usually do and don't qualify, then yeah, I think you're looking at Titan as a potential pole position.
Yeah, to be fair, he was in the Aston team, and you could see how much time and effort he was putting into practice and stuff like that. So yeah, I think
you won't find a harder working guy for a team though. I'll say that for sure, because when we were at McLaren, he was brilliant for us.
Yeah.
And then ARL Bob came back this season. Lovely lad. Unfortunately, got put into a team with Bray.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that was Bray's first choice as well, wasn't it?
I'll be honest. I think that driver of the season should actually be ARL Bob, because he managed to get into the ASR despite being a Haas driver.
You fucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We ain't doing no dissing at all, bro.
It's most of the season Twix. Yeah, Chaz. Most of them are. I think it might be me, and like maybe just me might be the only one who's not. I don't know. I need to check. But yeah. Oh, look at them. They're all piping up being like, "Oh, I'm in the ASR as well. Oh, look at me.
Yes. But, they're coming out the cupboards now. Fuck off. Granville.
Joke for some of you older people. The younger ones don't have a bloody clue what I'm on about right now. But
nope, they won't.
Yeah, Bob steady as you get. Not the quickest, but you know what? If you're asking for somebody to just put in a good, high to mid pack result, Bob's your guy. He'll consistently put himself in the fights, in the dangerous positions, and actually, I rate that pair because I think you've got the pace and you've got the consistency. If Titan can I think Titan will be the faster of the two. No disrespect to Bob. I think Bob is a very good driver, but I think Titan might be the faster of the two.
Yeah,
but
Bob can be a good rear gunner.
The fact is this: they could finish like P7 and P8, and that could be good enough for the ASR. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, right. Let's move on now to Le Mercedes. Mercedes. And the Mercedes pairing is going to be, pardon me, Gamerman Steph and Lynx Adventura.
Ouch. Yeah, that's a scary partnership.
Uh-huh. Now,
Very
Steph has been on absolute fire for the last sort of 5 or 6 races. I think pretty much every race he's been there or thereabouts. And like at the pointy end of the races. And you know what you get with Steph. Anyone who's raced with Steph or sort of been in a team with Steph, he'll basically just turn up, dominate, get a podium, then run away again.
Yeah, sign off and say sayonara, see you again in a few weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right, turn up. What setup is it? Oh yeah. Here's a quick video of me doing brilliantly at a track. Just watch it and copy it, and then just go win.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That is Steph.
But yeah, you again, top lad, very very friendly. There's not much you can say bad about Steph except that he's Dutch.
Apart from that, yeah.
Yes, the Dutch. And alongside him, team principal for Williams, Lynx Adventura. Now, you've had many a battle with him this season, haven't you?
Been there or thereabouts with him. Unless he's got to the front and then just gone, see ya. But yeah, if he qualify, say if the one thing that I will say, if it rains qualifying or race, he's gonna be one to watch. He is absolutely rapid in the rain. It is unreal. He had battles with Wadey and Olds, and yeah, it was a case of who's gonna blink first and who's gonna mess up, and there weren't many mistakes from him. And he did cause Wadey and Olds a lot of trouble towards the end of the season as well.
Dean, behave.
Oh, Dean!
I think if Lynx can keep himself absolutely clean, then he has the ability to cause real problems for the Div 3 lads. I know it. I know he can.
Most definitely.
You haven't been confirmed yet. Sorry. He's going to cause lots of trouble.
Yeah. Especially if it's a wet race as well. He's absolutely unreal. Let's just say that.
100%. In the wet though, there's a driver who's going to be quicker than him, and I'll get to that team shortly. But let's move on next to the Fezzers. And the Fezzers is going to be none other than Titra Harrison and F1XL Norris.
Do you know what? I can't wait for this because it's been a long time since I've driven that Ferrari car. I don't mean a long time.
I said, you talk away. You talk away. This is your team, your partner, you're the driver. You talk. I listen.
Well, as you say, Harrison, he fought all the way as much as he could for that championship. So he's gonna want revenge. He's gonna want to try and take something off Krabs and every other Division 1 driver. So he's gonna be focused to get in every result he possibly can, and hopefully I can learn a trick or two off him as well, because I know I did last season with who my teammate was. So I'm looking forward to it, being in that Ferrari as well and having Harrison as a teammate, and if he can cause some trouble with or even hold up some of the drivers higher up the field and everything, as well as battling, which could help me out, I can't wait for it.
Good. That's what we like to hear. I like to hear people who are excited for the ASR. And
it has been a long time now, well, very long time.
And I mean, I look at that pair and I think Harrison, absolutely, big threat. We know what Harrison's capable of. I will ask Flowdog to double check about the stat, but I'm fairly sure. I don't think like Harrison has won. If I'm right to say, I'm pretty sure the stat is Harrison hasn't won an actual ASR race.
No, he hasn't. I don't think.
Yeah, which is absolutely baffling considering you think of the.
Apparently, Brace just said Harrison has won an ASR.
Oh, he has won an ASR. Yeah, he's won an ASR, but I don't think he's won an ASR race. I don't think, as in like the actual finishing first in the race. Get someone to check that on the website because I can't just now.
I don't
think obviously
he has.
That's what I mean. I don't think he, because I'm pretty sure the one that he won the ASR race, I'm sure he finished second at.
I believe he won a Baku one, unless Skills won.
I think Skills won the race, but maybe I'm wrong with that. But again,
I'm gonna say all the stats are up there. I'm sure Slow Dog's in the chat and he's now jumped straight on it.
100%. You know what he's like. But even so, even at that, he's not won. If he has won one, he's not won one in quite a while now. It's been a good few seasons since he won an ASR race. So, I think it goes to show how difficult this race actually is to be able to not only win the race, but win it, multiple times, basically. So, why is it done with that? Right, anyway, yes. So, and then his teammate, Harrison, I'm very sorry to see that you have got him as your teammate.
Thanks. Nah.
Oh no, I tell you, he's won one race in the ASR. He's only ever won it once, which is scary considering the amount of times he's won a championship. It was a season when, do you know what it was? It was the Baku race, because that was the one where it was absolute chaos at the end, wasn't it? But he's only won the actual specific race.
Harrison won in 21. There you go.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I can keep my focus and keep my mind and everything in that, then I'm hoping to be battling with.
I have no idea what a forward focus has got to do with this.
Dick. I keep my focus, keep my attention span on it. Then I'm gonna cause a few upsets as well.
You've got to lock in. That's the simple thing. You've got to lock in, right? But the big thing more than anything, right, is you need to be beating people like your Sparrows, like your Lynxes, like your Waddies, those guys who are in your division. You need to be looking to beat them. You can, but you need to be locked in for that full race, because the second you get distracted by anything, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes sitting in a big VC can cause you that problem. You get distracted and you make mistakes.
Yeah, most definitely. And I know there's a lot of I've kind of put pressure on myself, and I shouldn't have, because I won it last season with my teammate. I want to try and go for it again, but I need to get out of my head for that, or else I'm just going to absolutely crumble.
Correct. And I know you can. I know you're more than capable of doing so, but need to be careful with it. I think that's a big thing, because the second, right, let's go to the next team. And the next team, let me just double check. Yes, it is Der Roten Bullen, and not the terrible, sponsored by everything under the sun Red Bull. I'm talking the Red Bull, and it is going to be Quicketed, or Quicketed, as somebody has made a typo, not naming any names, but let's just say it rhymes with F1XL Boris. And Uldza.
My bad.
So Quicketed.
I thought I typed everything right, and I double checked, and obviously not.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Like a brazen immediate, like, it wasn't me. This time.
We'll blame Bray.
Now,
quick.
Now,
this pairing.
Yes. If I'm Uld right now, I'm sitting there and I'm rubbing my hands. I'm not saying the word interesting. I'm saying, you absolute beauty.
Yes.
And
I was the exact same. I was trying to push to try and get that position to get Quick Dead, but unfortunately, I messed up towards the end of the season.
Well, just to put in context for Ulds, Quick Dead has won the last 3 races as in the last 3 ASR races that we have done. As in, he's finished first in each of the last 3 of them. He's
Yes,
going
he
for
has.
4 in a row,
He
which is absolutely wild, by the way.
It is, and I've just seen his comment as well. You don't need a teammate to win. I had Norris last season. Thanks, Quick Dad.
Yeah, so I think immediately you have to look at this pair and go, they could be the favourite.
Yes. I was going to say, Quick Dad is down as the favourite in my eyes as well.
And I think Gould has got enough pace in him to actually be a real threat to some of the Div 3 lads. The only problem is when he decides to make silly mistakes on, say, the final straight or the final lap, for example.
Yes, I'm going to see if that was going to be brought up.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to score points. Bang, bang, wall. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm going to get a podium. Oh, that's a pretty wall.
Look at the shiny.
Oh, no, my car's broken in half. Fuck.
Yeah, so if Ulge can, lock in for the race as well, I'm pretty sure, I'll let you say more about him, to be honest, because you know just as well as I do how good he is.
His qualifying pace is scary. It's scarily quick. Now he knows the track as well. I can guarantee you he will be practicing and setting those times. Some of his times last season rivaled Division 3, Division 2, and I think even some high ones in Division 1 as well. That is how quick his quali pace was. It was scary. As you say, in his race pace as well, it was there, but little mistakes just cost him little things. But as you say, if he keeps his mind, keeps his focus, that's it. He's gonna lock in because he wants to prove himself that he can fight with the big boys and fight with the higher divisions.
Yeah, and I mean, as you say, qualifying pace. Ultimately, if he could do a really good sort of lap time in qualifying on Sunday, you're immediately putting him potentially in the top 10 straight away.
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
Yeah, if you can do that, then you're laughing. It takes, on a track like Spain, it's an awkward track to try and overtake. That's the problem.
Yes, it is. That is the thing.
Yeah. It's not like it's not a hard track to overtake, but it's an awkward track. Like it's very much, you've got 2 or 3 overtaking positions that are normal overtaking positions.
Yeah,
but if you can put your car right
as well.
Yeah, that's it. But if you can sort of stay at the front of a train, it's just going to be a nightmare, and that's what Odes is going to be looking to do.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the next team because we've still got 3 teams remaining. So we're doing well. We're doing really well.
We've got 19 minutes to go until kickoff.
Yes, exactly. Right, so next one is going to be Alpine.
Oh.
Before I say that, so quick to the track is Spain.
Oh god, here we go. Here comes Quick Dave's excuse of saying that he's not going to win 4 in a row because I think he did it last season for.
He said he wasn't going to win 3 in a row, and then he did it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so Alpine. So the Alpine pairing is going to be Sky the Senpai and Forensic Narwhal.
Yes, this pairing's going to be interesting.
An American with a Canadian.
This partnership for that is going to be absolutely fantastic.
If it rains, that's your winning pair.
Yeah.
Narwhal is outrageously fast.
Yeah, he has improved over the seasons he's been here.
In the rain, in the dry, he's very mid. But if it rains on Sunday, Narwhal is going to be fighting the top Div 2 guys, and I'm not saying that as a joke. Like we had, the last wet race we had around Baku, and him and his little knuckle dragger buddy Ancient I think he
Yeah,
finished
it's just put crying faces in
Yeah.
now. I think he's just
Yeah.
realised who his teammate could have
Yeah.
been.
No, he wouldn't have been there. He would have been with somebody else. I think he would have been with
Yes.
Yeah. But well, we'll come to it at the end. We'll work it at the end.
Yeah,
But yeah, those two at Baku, I think they finished like 35 seconds ahead of me.
That's unreal.
Yeah, just ridiculous, isn't it? So
it just is.
Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, so if it rains, those two are definitely going to be the ones to beat. Narwhal, again, I think very similar problems to Titan in the fact that he is quick, but he also makes mistakes. Best example I can give you is on the last race we did at Netherlands. Me and him were fighting for P4, P5, whatever it was. I think it was finished P4. And then he got a puncture on his front left when he was about to
yes,
pit.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So instead of fighting me for P4, he ended up being quite a bit down. And don't get me wrong, he didn't finish too far by me in the end because I was taking it easy on. I did double mediums then, but he should have been there with me. It should have been me and him fighting for that last position, P4. But yeah, he knows he's done that a few times this season as well, where he's done silly things or made silly mistakes. So if he can not do that on Sunday, no reason why they can't fight. And Sky can't qualify, can race well though.
Yeah,
Enough said.
he did say that his qualifying is not the greatest, but he can race.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the least surprising news ever is the fact that Guy the Senpai can't qualify.
The thing is, he's truthful about it. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so 2 teams left. Move on to the penultimate one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Right. In the Shiny Martins, it is going to be none other than Sportmad and Wadey.
Oh, that fraud. That sweat. The sweat of Wadey. Dean will even attest to this as well. That Wadey will be sat there at like gone midnight when he knows the track. He will be sat there from gone midnight, sweating that track out.
Well, you say this, right? So Wadey being an admin has known about the track for a little while and hasn't done any practice at all. But what he also said is that he might not, purely because of the fact that he's been that addicted to Forza Horizon 6. Because he texted me the other night saying that he was awake at 1 o'clock in the morning still playing the game, forgetting to realise that it was time to go to bed for work the next morning.
For fuck's sake! Carry on playing Forza, Wadey. Carry on.
He said that the ASR is almost a slight distraction on his Forza time.
Oh, wow. Sky's only been playing Forza Horizon 6.
Honestly, it's so
I think
good.
we all have.
It's so good. I read somewhere that it's apparently might be the first ever racing game to be nominated for Game of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is insane. But
it is. It's a brilliant game.
Wadey's not touched F1 for over a week, and Bray hasn't touched grass since Forza Horizon 6 came out.
No, he hasn't. Sweat. Apart from the guy that we saw last night that was even higher than Bray.
Anyway, back to the drivers. So
Wadey's gonna cause trouble. I can see that because he's on pad as well. He's going to be causing some issues because he's got the pace to compete with the different guys. Same with Olds and stuff like that. So it's going to be scary to see how quickly he can get up to pace, seeing as he's not going to be on Forza now.
To be honest with you, just as a bit of a laugh, right? I've actually sat with my my friends list open on Xbox just to see if anyone is going to jump on F1 and actually do some sweat practice. And fair play.
You know what?
There's no one on my list.
You've now made me want to do it.
There's no one on my list who's gone on, so it makes me think that maybe people are hiding offline to do it.
Yeah, I believe they could be.
Yeah. But no, I have to admit, I think that Wadey is going to do a lot of practice in the last couple of days. I think he is very quick anyway. I think he's going to be a threat. My only concern about Wadey is I think he is one of those drivers that does a lot of consistent laps rather than, I don't always see him being rapid quick compared to some of the other guys in your division. I think that's maybe the only thing that might cause him problems on Sunday. I think you're going to have a lot of guys who are going to be rapid quick, and I think that could potentially be a problem, but this isn't Wadey's first rodeo. He knows what he's doing with these racing games anyway. So in Sport Mad, outside of the top lads, I mean, Sport Mad has been absolutely phenomenal this season. I think when he got moved up to Div 1, I thought he would do well. Under no circumstance did I ever think he would do what he did this season. He's been absolutely brilliant. Pace is good, very friendly person. Absolutely been a threat to the big guys time after time after time this season. And honestly, I think he has the potential to win the race. I'm not saying they win the ASR overall. They might do, but I think Sport Mad, if he's in that mood, there's no reason why these two can't, he can't win the race and those two can't be right up there for it. So,
exactly. There's going to be another pairing one to watch.
Exactly. I mean, the lad turned up first race of the season, first time in Div 1, and then he went and won Monza. You know what I mean? It's like, that was his first race in Div 1 and he won it.
He basically made a statement to say, I'm here now to stay, and I'm going to challenge you.
And I think he missed 3 or 4 races this season. But he ended the season with a P2 behind Harrison at Netherlands. But he also had a P2 at Australia behind Krabs as well. So it's like a P3 at Abu Dhabi. So he knows what he's doing pace-wise. And he's been in the top 4 or 5 most of the season in terms of actual finishing position. There are a couple of slip-ups here and there, but it does happen. But for a first season in Div 1, I think he's been... I'm going to say this properly. I think Sport Mad could be the genuine contender for driver of the season across all divisions because of what he's done this season.
Oh yeah, most definitely, and he's put his name out there for the draft night for when we get going again.
Correct. Right. Let's move on again.
To the last and final team.
The last and final pairing of the night. It is in the Will.i.ams, and it is going to be Hake, Jow, and Slow Dog.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'll let you go first in this one, Matty.
Well, I just still love that picture as well. Hake, he had a bit of a off part of the season with the car not being the McLaren car that he was in and everything, just absolutely messing up for him. So he had to change cars to keep going and keep himself interested in the game, because I know he got absolutely annoyed with it, didn't he? Because ERS problems or something?
His ERS just kept switching off.
Yeah, so he ended up going to the Alpine, and he put himself into the ASR contention. So and I know he's a quick driver, and he can be consistent as well. So it should be interesting to see how he can get on. And Slow Dog, he's no slouch neither. Season after season, he's in there, he's fighting, he's battling and stuff like that, and causing absolute headaches to the other drivers around him. Even though he does drive in that shocking view.
Yeah.
I have to get that dig in.
I think the interesting one with this is, I think Slow Dog, the reason that Slow Dog will be a big threat for the ASR is strategy.
Yes, I'm going to say his strategy as well is he takes
risks, and sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it absolutely does. And you look at Netherlands, for example. He won Netherlands by doing the one stop. Nobody else did the one stop. So I think that could be the big thing. And then looking across to the other side, Hake, I'll be honest, Hake shouldn't be this far down in terms of the positions. And no disrespect to Slow Dog, you've done well to get Hake. I think Hake is probably, I'm going to say, the second fastest driver in Div 2 when it actually comes to actual pace. I just think that he's had that many problems this season that he's fallen down the standings. So I think you're probably driving, you've probably got a driver who's maybe slightly above his actual pace and a driver who's slightly below his pace together. So it could be a very, very good pairing here. I think I'm chatting pure shit. Shut up, Haig. I know for a fact you can't be. So don't even give me that. Don't even give me that.
I was going to say, I think somebody mentioned when we've had Division 2 drivers on that they're shocked that Hake hasn't been up there fighting, even though he knows how quick he is.
He's had a couple of bad races in terms of actual physical race pace, but not many. Like most of the things he's had problems with has been when he's had incidents or he's had system problems or connection problems. You know, it's not like that. It's nothing to do with him for a lot of it. So I think he should be much higher than what he is in actual, than the actually finishing position. So the tear them together, this could be a real fun one to watch. I think keep an eye out in general because, again, you've got two very quick drivers there. Let me just make sure I can quickly... I should say the end of the thing, and it isn't. So I'm just going to click on there and then do that. And then there, just as a reminder, is your final teams for the ASR. Yes, it's a little bit random the way I've done it, but you know what? Timings and all that. So just a very quick reminder again. I know I've not color coded it because I didn't have time to sort the spreadsheet out. So you've got Krabs and Sparrow in the McLaren. You've got Harrison and Norris in the Ferrari. You've got Quickted and Ulza in the Red Bull. You have Steph and Lynx in the Mercedes. You have Wadey and Sportmad in the Aston. You have Sky and Narwhal in the Alpine. Yes, I'm going Pine. We're saying Pine today. Leo and Adsky in the Hath. You have the Estatus and Blazed in the Visa Cash App RB.
Many name team.
I don't know. Yeah, many name team. Skull Candy. Try to say anything else. Smith. Racing team, yeah. You then have Hake and Slow Dog in the Williams, and to round it off, you have Bob and Titan in the Stake F1 team, I think they're called. Yes. Right, so
the green machine.
Very quickly, for those who are still in the chat, very quickly, there's your pairings. Who are you predicting to win? And then I'll ask Matty that question, and then we'll end the stream. Matty?
Oh, it's a tough one to choose because there's so many fantastic pairings. But I think I'm gonna have to back Quick Dead to go far on the bounce. Quick Dead to win and Quick Dead and Olds to win it overall.
Okay. So we've got Steph and Lynx.
Yeah, Wade just put Quick Dead and Olds. Taz, what about you?
I'm going to go for a Div 2, Div 3 pairing for the actual result.
I think I know which one you're going.
Go on. Which one am I going?
I think you're going to go with Sky and Narwhal.
I'm not going to go with Sky and Narwhal.
All right, maybe not.
I don't have the faith in Narwhal unless it rains. I'm going to go for the RB pairing of Chaz and Blazed.
Oh.
In the RB, I think Blazed might be the quickest driver outside of Div 1 on the grid. And I know that's a bold statement to make, considering some of the people that are on this grid. Outside of Div 1, lads, he may well be the quickest. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to change the colours, Ancient. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to change the colours.
Ancient said house on Sauber or Alpine.
Yeah, that's RB. So I'm guessing you meant RB. Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Ancient.
I think these two, Blazed and Chaz, I think that's the ones I'm looking at. Race win, you can't look past Krabs. you cannot look past Crabs the way he's done this
can't,
season.
You can't, but then you can't look against fucking Quick Dead neither.
Correct.
He's gonna have the biggest target on his back because he's done it 3 in a row now. He's probably he wants to go for that number 4. He's just not admitting it.
Correct. But yes, right. So very quickly, just as a reminder, the race on Sunday night is 8 o'clock UK time. So basically around about now on Sunday. Reminder of that for those who are racing. It's not 9 o'clock the normal time. It is 8 o'clock. It is the normal qualifying, and then it is a 100% race. 20 points for the win, 1 point for last place, 19 for second, etc., 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 etc. Yes, I think commentary, we will have commentary on Sunday night. Obviously, it's ASR, we have to have commentary.
Yes, we do.
The stream should start about between sort of 7:30 and 7:45. But if you are wanting to get involved, and please, feel free to message me or just, give me a shout and I can give you some stuff to do. But yes, that is 7:59 p.m. There is your ASR teams. Thank you to Matty for joining me, as always, for the ASR. Thank you to everybody who has watched. I wait to watch Palace win in the European Conference League final. Good night, everybody. See you later.